Hey everyone, let's have a little chat about book browsing or book buying in bookstores and the effect Booktube has on that. Now, you know that I'm currently trying to read all the books I own and I'm technically on a book buying ban. Now that doesn't mean that I didn't buy any books this year, but it basically means that I'm avoiding bookshops. And in Hanover, that is pretty easy to do. Mostly because my favorite used bookstore and my favorite bookstore got closed years ago. The ones we still have are not bad bookstores, I just don't like going there that much. And the selection of international books is rather small and expensive. So I rarely go and it's not a problem. But last weekend I was in Amsterdam and I was looking forward to browsing in international bookstores, looking at new books, setups, designs, covers, looking for things I hadn't heard of. But I was disappointed. When I went to the bookstores, I saw a lot of things that I had heard of before, that I had seen multiple reviews of, that I was just either interested in already or not interested in. But nothing new stood out to me, nothing that I hadn't heard of before. And it had me thinking, was I in a slump? Was I out of book buying? And the worst, was the book buying ban working, that I didn't want to buy books in a bookstore? But then I realized that wasn't it. Most of the books that I saw, I heard of on Booktube. Booktube has grown so much in recent years and more people read books that I'm interested in that I would normally pick up but wouldn't have heard of anywhere else. For me, a bookstore is a place where I go to find something new, something unknown that I hadn't heard of before. Books that I'm already aware of, I honestly buy on the internet because it's the easiest way to access them for me here in Hanover. But if I have a chance and I'm not in Germany or Hanover and I can go to a bookstore and see what's new there, what's out there, what's in its original, I usually find things that no one talks about, that I hadn't heard of before, that I'm not even aware of. And that didn't happen. And partly it is because Booktube is recommending so many great reads to me all the time already. Partly I think Amsterdam is not an English-speaking country, so of course their English bookshops are bigger than the ones we have here in Hanover and they have a bigger selection, but it's not the same as going to a bookstore in London, for example, or in any other English-speaking country. So maybe things change there. But for me in Amsterdam, nothing new struck my fancy and that disappointed me. And I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like that I'm so aware of so many things, which I'm totally behind on reading, let's be honest here. I'm not even close to catching up. I could have bought all the nice books, but I'm already aware of them, so I don't want to buy them in a bookstore. Does this make sense? Can you follow me? Basically what I want from a bookstore is an adventure that I hadn't heard of. I want something new. I want to find something that is not talked about, that is something that I discovered. It's like a treasure hunt. I'm totally romanticizing book shopping now. Maybe I should have gone more book shopping this year. I don't know. Let's talk more about this in comments. Have you noticed an effect of Booktube on your book buying habits or your book browsing habits or anything to do with that? Or do you find it exhilarating that you see so many things that you are already aware of and you are interested in the bookstores? Let's talk about this. Tell me how you do that and if you like it or not. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.